3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh. Everyone.
That was perfectly cut.
I'm your host, Greg Chapman, along with my omnipotent co-host, Gavin Modrizzle.
Yep.
And my other one.
Hi, I'm high on drugs.
Allegedly.
Fair enough. We are not going to say if he is or not. That's for some other people to decide.
That's
The court of law.
Not drunk until proven drunk.
Not drunk till we give you a breathalyzer.
Exactly.
So anyway, it's been a pretty big week in the NFL. Players re-signed, there's been some tags, and there's been a couple other things, nothing too important.
Yeah.
Other than, some of the biggest trades we'll ever see in our lifetime.
That's not true.
And today we're going through pretty much what is going to be the craziest NFL offseason we will ever see. And how do we start off with that? Well, we talk about the one man that we thought would be traded, almost assuredly so. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's not now. Because he apparently was supposed to get a record-breaking contract, but apparently that wasn't happening. And he actually hadn't signed anything, he was just staying. And then Davante Adams got traded, and everyone went, where the hell are you getting this money? Twist their answer
to Spare Trek, his contract is real, but they don't know anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
It also says he's under contract till 2027.
Well, is his contract real? I don't know. Is Davante Adams' tag real? Oh, it assuredly is. And do the Packers have money to pay that tag? Fuck no. So how are the Packers going to be able to do this? They're going to have to convince Davante Adams to take a contract where he gets paid wacko money later and not much right now. I don't know if Adams can even play on the tag because they don't think they have the money to even do so. Any input?
I don't know. I mean, this man's cap hit is $46 million next year. Like, that's not good. That's what's considered bad. That's 20% of your cap space going to one player. And then you have 10% going to another player. So 30% to two players. I'm sure we could just click on the Packers here and look that Kenny Clark is getting, well, the cap hit next year, Zadarius Smith is 27 mil. So, and Preston Smith, why is Preston Smith getting paid? Okay, he's getting cut. But anyways, when you have four players that combine for, let's see, 2020, 70. Yeah, when you have four players that combine for 110 million of a 200 million cap space, that's not good.
Yeah, and allegedly Rodgers could be taking a team-friendly contract so that, because in reality, all Rodgers wants to do is play football with his friends, like Randall Cobb and stuff like that. And if Rodgers wants to do that, he can't be the most paid player in the league. That's just not how that works. So we'll see how this goes. it could just not, like all the Packers stuff, it'll just magically fix itself.
Like the Saints stuff
Like-
last year.
But there is a player after this news that I forgot to add onto the list for the end, and I know who you guys are who we're talking about, but we'll get to him later. Actually, we can just mention him now. We don't have to say what for the part of the end, but this really puts Jordan Love in a really sticky situation. Richard Sherman is really turned on by Jordan,
I
and
think Jordan Love should demand a trade.
I don't think he even has to demand it. I think they're trading like
They'll just do it anyways. They have 4
if
quarterbacks on
Rodgers-
the roster.
if Rodgers
True.
actually has a 4-year deal, and he plans on playing all throughout those 4 years, there is zero reason to keep Jordan Love because it'll go through his 5th-year option. He's not going to want to resign with you. You haven't played him.
Yeah,
You're literally just
So,
wasting his career.
basically, yeah.
So
Like,
there'd be
how
no reason
long-
to keep him.
Aaron Rodgers was sitting behind Brett Favre for 2 seasons. And then he finally got his start in the 3rd, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Jordan Love is currently entering his 3rd and looks like
Yeah,
not
he's
going to
played
be able
2
to
games.
play.
I do feel bad for Jordan Love because you wouldn't be able to find this in my content because I was making football content at the time. But Gavin can confirm that was really big on Jordan. And I thought he had all the potential and all the makings to possibly be a great quarterback. And he's just not getting any opportunity.
The
Just sad to
more,
see.
the longer Aaron Rodgers sticks around with the Packers, the worse trading up for Jordan Love looks for the Packers.
It really does. Because it's one thing if you push Aaron Rodgers out of town and Jordan Love is right. That's one thing. But it's another thing to draft a player that you never give a chance to.
Yeah.
As a Titans fan who knows in that same class they drafted Isaiah Wilson, you've already made a better pick than that.
How'd the Saints fix their cap space? What'd they do?
$20 million added to the cap.
Oh. But still.
They probably restructured some guys. I didn't look too much into that.
Okay. Because I was
Speaking
just looking at the list and they're like not terrible.
speaking of sticky money, Calvin Ridley had some stuff happen to him. Still not the worst player to come out of Vegas, but you know. Now it was like $100,000, right? That was the number, or was it 10K?
10K.
I thought
It was 1,500.
Was it? Is that all you bet?
Yep.
Yeah.
1,500.
Interesting. Well, because of that, I would like this to be known that Deshaun Watson has gotten a 0-game suspension so far.
yeah.
And I would also like to add that Henry Ruggs has also not been suspended from the NFL.
He's just in jail.
Yeah. So a dude spending $1,500, and I know it's like the integrity of the game. Like he could be rigging it, even if he's not playing because for the rest of the season. Even if he's not playing, he could be rigging because he has connections. It's $1,500 for one. Secondly, the NFL's so broken on its policies. I understand maybe if he's betting significant money on games. Sure, and should he be suspended for betting on games, being an
Tin
active
can,
player?
tin can, we got a tin can.
Should he be suspended for being an active player and gambling? Yeah, probably. But should he deserve a season for $1,500? No.
especially considering the fact that they aren't even telling us how much money he actually won, if any.
He lost money.
Allegedly, yeah, he lost all money on it.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, wouldn't that like clear him of suspicion of rigging?
Yeah, and then also to have a DraftKings sponsorship, it really doesn't make any sense. And then for roids, you get suspended 3 games, but you can also get randomly checked and suspended for longer if the NFL doesn't like you very much.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
It's just so broken on the way they handle this. I would understand, right? You shouldn't be allowed to bet as an active player. I don't think anyone's arguing that.
I think they're just
However,
arguing the NFL's lack of consistency.
yeah, do I think this player deserves deserves this? No. Alvin Kamara hasn't been suspended for actually just assaulting someone. Like
Yeah,
they
I
were,
forgot about that.
yeah, a lot of people did.
Mostly
He could
because
go to
it was
prison
like
for
in the middle of the All-Star game. That's when it was announced, but no one cares about not the All-Star game, the Pro Bowl.
it. Close enough. And it's just crazy how the NFL handles situations like this. And Calvin Ridley's such a good player, and he probably would have been on the list we talk about later if this didn't happen. But he'll probably be on it the year after. So
Yeah,
see you then, Calvin.
if I'm still alive.
This
Pardon?
podcast, I'm gonna assume
Oh,
you're still
I'll
alive.
probably force. Probably, hopefully.
I don't know. I might go to Chicago for the year, so who knows?
I feel like if you die, we probably won't do the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sad. Speaking of things that would have been pretty sad, is Harold Landry didn't re-sign with the Tennessee Titans. Probably not as comparable as Victor Dying, but
What do you mean? I think they're definitely comparable.
Yeah, come on, man. Are you telling me I'm under Harold Landry?
this is for an off-podcast conversation.
Yeah.
So Harold Landry it was a 4-year, $80 million contract, right? Or was it 5-year? I think it was 4-year.
It's 4 year. No, it's 5 year. 5 year.
5-year, 80. Right? Yeah,
There's an
and that's
opt-out
honestly a
after
pretty
3
good.
years.
That's a pretty good contract for a young pass rusher who's pretty much only gotten better and who has a big impact on your team this season. So, also, who was also re-signed for the Titans? Well, of course, the great brick hands Nick Westbrook-Akina. How could you ever not want Nick Westbrook-Akina? Right? Oh, and then the all pro long snapper Morgan Cox is back too. And what did this all lead to? It led to the entire O line besides Taylor Lewan and Nate Davis getting cut.
'Cause why not?
I love Cox.
At least
Yeah,
you kept Nate Davis. That's a solid key.
that's not a great pass protector. He's kind of shit at that, but he's a great run blocker.
Pass.
Tannehill's about to get Joe Burrow with not having the arm of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that. I feel like a better comparison is Derrick Henry is about to be Joe Burrow.
And
It
it happens.
won't get Joe Mixon because they'll only
That's
be able
true.
to run the ball.
The 2020
Yeah,
Joe Mixon.
Mixon is better.
The 2020 Joe Mixon, where Joe Mixon was like dog shit because none of the O line blocked for him and he was dying. I feel like we forgot about that.
We don't talk about. Let's
Anyway,
stop
back to
talking
Harold
about the
Landry.
Bengals O line.
Why though? I think we should
We'll get
just
to
keep
them later.
talking
Don't
about
worry.
the Bengals O-line. I think
I think we'll probably
No.
get to them in the last segment.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But Harold Landry returned to the Titans. He was quoted on saying that he believes it's a Super Bowl caliber team, and he wants to go get that ring, and he thinks that comes from a strong presence from the front seven, and that's why he came back. And I will welcome him back. I think this was the most important thing the Titans needed to do this offseason. And now, next up, we signed Hayden Hurst.
With your 350,000 cap space.
Shut up. You want to talk about cap space? You talk about fucking Godwin getting tagged.
Okay, I will do that. Alright. Chris Godwin got tagged. Cool. Getting paid less than Davante Adams. Doesn't make sense, but that's fine. You know, according to this, it's less than his market value. So we call that a win.
Dubs only, baby.
Dubs only.
What isn't nice is the fact that Tom Brady is taking up 10% of our cap space.
He never signs the retirement papers and just doesn't show up to camp.
He should stop doing that. Also, isn't cool that Donovan Smith is taking up 18 mil, but whatever. That's fine. Would be really nice if we could, like, you know, keep Alex Kappa and Ryan Jensen, so like you don't look like trash, Donovan. But whatever.
That O-line is so bad next season. I was talking bad about the Titans O-line. My God, that one's just gonna be freaking worse.
It's Trishan Wirfs and like Aaron Stindy. It's fine. It's fine.
Fire.
Trust me, it's fine. You know, just move Cam Gill to offense.
No one knows who Cam Gill is, Gavin. Nobody knows who that is.
Anyways, I think Mike Evans might take a pay cut. I don't know why he would, but he might, because I think he will.
You also have to think about what this means for the Bucks next season. Because, like, looking past just this season, you also have to look to next season, where they have to re-sign. Did they take up Devin White's fifth-year option, or is he on the books next year?
I believe they got his fifth-year option. Yeah,
Well,
he's got a fifth-year option.
Then I think they have to re-sign Levante then, right? Because they only signed him for 2 years.
Yeah, they'll have to re-sign Levante, which right now Levante David's taking up. They could pretty much just give him the same deal, because Levante David's getting 15 mil this year.
Like, they have to re-sign these guys next year, and they just keep pushing back this problem and hoping that eventually they don't have to re-sign players anymore. And what that does is that they're gonna bucks themselves again and just keep losing players until they're out.
You could manage
It's
the
like-
roster. That's something you could do in here. I could change their cap. Let's go.
Wait, Gavin, no, don't play God right now.
No, Gavin. You can't. No, Gavin. You can't make Sam Darnold take 100% of the Panthers' cap space.
Like, I could publish the roster of Tom Brady having 0 caps taken. I could release him.
He's gonna bring Tom Brady out of retirement for free. He's about to Keanu Reeves him.
Gavin's about to Thanos snap.
Hold up.
Gavin's about to Thanos snap all the Donovan Smith out of existence.
I could add
For
free
those who don't know.
Who do I want?
Gavin's about to build a super team. Alright, well, Gavin's playing God. I'll talk about another one of Gavin's favorite players, Mike Williams, who.
Alright, Roger Saffold. Let's go.
Gavin, stop it. You should talk about Mike Williams since you're a Chargers fan now.
Mike Williams, yeah.
Are you adding him to the Bucks too?
There's 5 Mike Williams. That's not the right football team logo. That's the wrong football team logo. Wrong football team logo.
Uh-oh, we're gonna get canceled.
What?
Okay, his contract's not updated on here yet. But
It was 5 years. No, it was 4 years 80. Or was it 3 years 80?
3 years
think-
60. Oh wait, it is.
Oh, it's
updated.
close enough.
It just doesn't show anything before like it does for all the other people.
Now, while people want to make the DK Metcalf to Calvin comparison, this is more accurate in just terms of like how they just kind of catch things. Because DK Metcalf isn't going to go up and he's not going to catch a contested catch. DK Metcalf's going to run straight and he's going to do a real good job at it. Mike Williams can just catch in double coverage. Mike Williams has great hands. Mike Williams has great body control. He has size. And he broke out last season, and that's why he got paid. He was an integral part to the Chargers offense, so why would they not bring him back?
Mm-hmm. And he's now the 5th highest player on the team.
Congrats to him. Round of applause for Mike Williams.
Yep.
Now I'm going to kind of go out of order here because I forgot that we're just going to talk
to the team.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about the Chargers some more.
Yeah.
Now, Bears fans can wallow away in their sleep as they still think they're a competitive franchise because Khalil Mack has been traded. Well, hasn't been traded yet, but a trade was accepted for a 2nd and a 6th from the Chargers for Khalil Mack.
He keeps telling me to bet on NBA games.
Teeks told you to bet on NBA games?
No, the website. It keeps showing betting apps.
Then do what the technological overlords tell you to do.
That's why Calvin really got suspended.
That's why he got suspended.
I feel like we can't bring up the Khalil Mack trade without also bringing up the fact that the Chargers are taking his whole contract.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only has like 1 or 2 years left on his deal. I think it's only 1. It doesn't matter.
He has 3 years left.
Wait, what? He has 3?
Yeah, because
then it was only 1 or 2.
Ryan Pace gave him a 6-year deal.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ryan Pace
if you think about it, right? Khalil Mack, even if people don't think he is still a top 5 to 10 pass rusher in the league. He's a top 5 run defender in the league. And I'm sorry for NFL weirdos that look at stats, don't look at games played, they don't look at anything like that. They don't look at advanced analytics, they just look at sacks. And Khalil Mack only had 6 sacks last season. And that's not a bad number for 1. For 2, he played 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
And last time I checked, that's really good.
Yeah, that's like almost 1 a game.
True.
And sure, you have the injury concerns. And he's aging. He's 31.
He's under contract till 34.
But if you can get that kind of production out of him next to Joey Bosa, and you don't have to give up relatively that much for him, you would do that in a heartbeat. Now, it's also... Did I say something dumb?
No. It's just the website. It's nothing. All
right, fair enough. If you can get that kind of production out of those two, playing against the Chargers is going to be a nightmare for your tackles. How do you deal with that? You don't. For a team that struggled so much in the front 7, was really bad at getting pressure, adding Khalil Mack to that boosts your production by tenfold. Almost assuredly so. So if you can give a 2nd and a 6th for that, and all you have to do is take on his contract for your team to possibly start building a Super Bowl contending team, a Super Bowl contending defense, it's almost something you do instantly. Now, the Chargers do need to fix a lot of other things. They're losing Kazir White, maybe.
They definitely don't need Nwosu anymore.
They don't need Nwosu. They need corner desperately. They need.
They're
I guess
in the
Nasir Adderley is
conversation for
fine.
J.C. Jackson at the moment.
How much money do the Chargers have? Where are they getting this? I guess rookie quarterback. That makes sense.
Yeah, rookie quarterback.
They have that rookie quarterback money.
They have 22 mil remaining still.
The Chargers are really trying to build something there. They have 2 elite pass rushers. They have a young stud at left tackle in Rashawn Slater. They have 2 great receivers.
A mediocre running back.
And then an aging mediocre runner that's signed to a Rocket League team.
Yeah. We gotta get Austin Eckler on the podcast sometime.
Do you know?
No.
I'm still waiting on that Robert Tonyan hookup, Gavin.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that.
They have Derwin James on the back end, a top 3 or 4 safety in the league. They have a young quarterback. They have the receivers. They really don't have an interior line. They have Corey Linsley and pretty much have the budget Packers O-line.
Yeah, they got the log out there.
Hey, hometown hero.
Yeah.
They're just a few people there. They really need to work on the secondary. They can probably build that through free agency, signing some guys, trying not to overpay for too many people. And I'm curious to see what they do. I don't know who their GM is. Can someone find that for me?
The GM of the Chargers?
Yep.
Telescro or something.
That guy. I'm curious to see what he does. I don't know much about him or his tendencies. So we'll see how it goes.
Tom Telescro.
All I know about the Chargers is fuck you, Spanos. So now we're going to go through some things that don't really matter. Like David and Njoku getting tagged. Raise your hand if you care.
Who?
Nice. One from the Bengals fan. Alright.
Alright, fine, Bengals fan. Talk about Jesse Bates getting tagged.
Fuck you. I don't want to talk about Jesse Bates getting tagged.
Well, you said that you're not going to be able to keep the second tag.
No.
Just tag him again. It's fine.
I don't want to. I want to have him forever.
Well, that's what I said about Jarrell Casey. But now we can't all have things that we want, now can we?
I mean, Trey Waynes is the most highest paid player in the Bengals right now.
He's making like $11 million, right?
15.
I mean...
Oh my god. Holy shit.
He earned all that money, let's be honest.
No.
Yes.
No.
Like you said last time, everyone only looks at sacks. And I mean, look at how many he got.
No, not Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Waynes.
Trey Waynes.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. I think I'm very sleep deprived.
I'm a managed
He's a corner.
Cut Trey Waynes. Hold up.
He's a corner that used to be on the Vikings. He's not very good on the Vikings, and he's okay on the Vikings, and got lots of money from the Bengals.
All right, Victor, who you want?
Who do I want for what?
Which free agent you want?
Which free agent do I want?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me check the list.
I mean, I know you want Eli Apple. Let me go find him.
Hold on a second. What?
I'm signing Eli Apple back and BJ Hill.
Is Andrew Whitworth a free agent?
No.
I think
he retired. But Andrew Norwell is.
Oh yeah. Jaguars right guard.
Yeah. Just sign Rodgers Saffold. Make it easy.
Everyone can't have Rodgers Saffold.
He can play for multiple teams.
Can I have Rodgers Saffold too?
No.
I want Rodgers Saffold back.
Yeah, Andrew Whitworth is a free agent.
I think he retired though.
I think you should go with Trent Brown.
He's a free agent?
That's Trenton Brown, the right tackle on New England. You're telling me they had Trent Brown and Trenton Brown both playing?
Are you sure they're not the same players?
I don't know.
Gavin, did you just pull a racist on accident?
Okay, hold on. Trent T. Brown?
Trenton, yeah, it's the same guy.
Paul the racist. First, he killed like 3 people, and now he's being racist. I don't know what's worse.
Wait, what? When?
Batman.
Oh, okay. Sure. You know, you franchise tag Jesse Bates. You could sign Tyron Matthew too.
God damn it! You guys can't just keep taking all the big free agents. That's not how this.
Alright.
I'm moving on. I'm done with you.
You don't have a long snapper. Let me go sign a long snapper for you.
All right, moving on.
We'll just invest all our money into.
Hey, maybe if you're lucky, that long snapper can take Trey Hopkins' job as center.
McPherson.
True.
How did I blank out on McPherson's name?
Well, because it's 12:50.
He's a kicker.
Oh my god.
Cam Robinson got the tag, which honestly, the only thing I'm going to say about that, so we can move on, so it doesn't go on forever, is that it really puts a big question mark.
Tags, okay.
I kind of want to talk about Gesicki though, because I've always been a big Gesicki. That just puts the Cam Robinson tag just puts a big question
Place
mark
your legal sports bets at BetRivers.com. Your new home for sports betting. Millions of betting options a year.
What?
So Gesicki got tagged.
Sorry. Restart that comment. Bets Rivers Sportsbook.
God damn it. Cam Robinson getting tagged really just puts a damper on who I think is going to be in the first pick. Because originally I thought it was going to be Evan Neal for sure. And now, you'll see my mocks later, a little bit later. In a couple of weeks, they'll probably start coming out.
Yeah.
But now I think it's probably between Ikem Ekwonu and Aiden Hudson. I think those are one of those two is going to be going number 1. All right. Mike Gesicki also got. I've been a Mike Gesicki guy for a few years now. I jumped on the Mike Gesicki train like Williams game. Train. He'll be back later. Don't worry. Mike Gesicki's a really good receiver tight end thing. And he's definitely underutilized. And I think in a more passing offense, Mike Gesicki could be dominant, but he's on the Dolphins. So we'll see. New head coach. So I don't know.
New head coach when they didn't need a new one.
Orlando Brown got traded. Everyone, or not traded, tagged. All right. So there's a couple things we need to talk about. There's one more tag we need to talk about, Kevin, for sure. And that is the Dalton Schultz tag. He's getting tagged for what? 11 million, right?
He's definitely. I had to delete the tab that had the stuff in it because Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Not sponsored.
Yeah,
don't bet.
Yeah, don't do that. No. Well, I mean, you can do that. Just do it responsibly and don't get suspended for it. Where are the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Why do they have money?
They traded to Marc Cooper.
10.9 mil for Dalton Schultz.
All right. So let me put this hypothetical out for the two of you. Would you rather have a top 15 wide receiver getting paid $20 million, or a top 15 tight end getting paid almost 11?
I say we go with both and get rid of the solid tier defensive end that's getting paid $28 million.
I say neither because Bengals.
The Bengals can't have everybody.
I said neither. I'm not going for either of them.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
Well,
want
the
CJ
Cowboys.
Osama or Tyler Boyd. Perfect. I'll go cut him.
So the Cowboys picked the white guy tight end over Amari Cooper, and if you've watched enough of these, you know that I'm a pretty big fan of Amari Cooper. So when I saw he got traded for fifth and a swap of six, I was like, that makes sense because it's just money, and money, that's how things work. But the Browns pretty much replaced Odell. Not as fast Odell, but runs routes better. And Odell's a really good route runner. It's just Marc Cooper is probably a top 5 route runner in the league.
He's the highest paid
And
player in the Browns now.
good for him.
Was that a
And
hard feat to do?
he had to beat Jarvis Landry, right?
Baker Mayfield.
How much isn't Baker Mayfield being paid like $10 million a year?
18.
Yeah, it's towards the end of his
Because
up there.
Also, whoever Charlie Hewlett is, on a 6-year deal with the Browns.
How much? How
Uh,
much is the 6-year deal worth?
Probably the long snapper or something.
Charlie Hewitt is a $6 million contract for 6 years.
Sick.
Doesn't sound that bad anymore.
He's 31.
He's definitely a long snapper, right? He's their long snapper.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him, though.
Just saw that. I'm like, why is he on such a long deal?
Yeah, so Amari Cooper, I love Amari Cooper. I think as long as Kevin Stefanski can incorporate him into the offense, like you can see in his last 2 seasons besides this past, like every season pretty much before this past one, he's generally he's really good at getting open, an elite separator. And he's not going to get the touchdowns a lot because that's his game. He's going to get you down the field. He's not going to get you into the end zone. It's not really his job. I think it's a really big addition to the Browns offense. And there's one more trade. Just one more. Nothing too important. Gavin, do you remember what it is? I can't.
Jarvis Landry has a workout bonus.
No, Gavin, that's not what I.
Gavin is doing his own thing. Gavin he doesn't care about the podcast. He's just adventuring around the NFL website.
Ezekiel Elliott's trending.
Oh, no, Gavin. There was a trade happened.
I think it involved.
Oh yeah, Drew Lock trade.
Yeah, the Drew Lock trade.
Yeah, so the Seahawks have acquired an elite in Drew Lock. They had to get rid of some other terrible player wearing the number 3. Drew Lock can get his.
They got Drew Lock though. They also got Noah Fant, which is a key target for Drew Lock in many systems. So I feel like.
Sure, and they got
great
Shelby
deal.
Harris, who was pretty adored by the Broncos franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, the Broncos got rid of some studs, and it's just for some dude that wore number 3. and threw the ball
Yeah.
sometimes. Kind of
And the
Like,
fourth
really?
round pick.
Yeah, like
Yeah, somebody
daydream
call
pick.
him Eric.
I don't know. I don't know about the trade.
Yeah, definitely a big loss for the Broncos.
Yeah.
And that's what people on the internet are saying because they think he's washed.
No, he just had a really bad O-line.
He's always had a really bad O-line.
Yeah, but I feel like this last season was
It was
coupled
extra
with
bad,
the
yeah.
fact that he is getting slower. It was just not good.
Question is the Broncos O-line that much better?
Yes. Anything is better than that. When your best O-lineman is a 38-year-old left tackle, that's not even that good. You know you have a problem. These dudes drafted Stone Forsythe and thought the entire problem was fixed. Russell Wilson is still a top 5. Anyone that says otherwise is not probably wrong. They are wrong. Russell Wilson has, like, sure, if you want to say Herbert's better, then maybe he's a top 10. But he's not leaving the top 10 in any. You don't just find these around. It's not common to find a Russell. Just ask the Broncos, who since Peyton Manning have gone through 50 different white quarterbacks and Teddy Bridgewater. It just didn't work. Am I talking? There you are.
Okay, that's the
It's-
next thing.
What are you talking about?
Because it was telling me Bradley Chubb's calculated market value. I'm like, he's not a free agent. Why is that there? I was making sure.
You don't get guys like that often. Russell Wilsons are hard to come by, and if the Broncos really think they're a quarterback away,
Then good trade.
then you can go for it, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I have to say about
Yeah.
that. Honestly, probably a good trade for both sides. Personally, I probably would have chose Russell or Pete Carroll, but I'm not gonna see
That's not your problem.
that.
You're
Yeah,
just some random idiot on the internet. Shut up.
It's not like I've been saying that Pete Carroll should probably not be the Seahawks head coach for over a year now.
Yeah.
Isn't he also GM?
No.
No,
He probably
I
has more
thought he
power than
was.
the GM, but no.
he probably does. He probably has much more pull in the franchise than the team.
John Schneider.
Oh, not another
Right.
Snyder. All right.
Yeah, that's already a bad sign. Okay.
So
Who's
now
John
we have
Schneider?
tried the biggest segment. We're going to kind of go through this quickly. We won't go too in depth on anything for time purposes. We have a list of 30 players. Some 37 players,
Yeah.
And we're going to say we're either
Marcus
we
May
think the
on
best. No, he's not. Listen, there's a lot of them, okay? I'll just add who else. So hold on at the bottom here. Marcus May. Okay. At the top of the list, Chandler Jones. Where do you guys think that Chandler Jones will end?
Where do I think Chandler Jones will land?
Yes,
New
that is what
England.
the question I just asked.
Chicago Bears.
That would make no sense.
It really would not. I'm gonna say Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. Interesting.
You guys are playing 3D chess while I'm playing 5D.
5D.
You're right. This Ryan needs his signature elite pass rusher to sign to a 6-year contract. Ryan P. number 2 needs his pass rusher.
True. All right. So, how do you plan on the Vikings doing that, Greg?
Logistics don't matter. Moving on.
Okay.
I also think another option is the Dolphins. So,
All right.
I'm probably going to say the Dolphins a lot.
They could just
Whatever.
do whatever. Because, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, next up, Brandon Scherf. I think he'll want to go to a organization
He'll go to Seattle.
with sure. That's what you think. I think he'll go to the
Wait, who are we talking about?
Brandon Scherf, right guard for the football team.
formerly of the football team.
Bengals.
I think we should have seen that.
We're
We
gonna
really should have seen.
hear that answer a bunch.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that answer quite a bit, actually. I think he'll go to the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. You know, at least you know possible solutions.
Don't look at the Vikings one, Gavin. Don't look at the Vikings
Oh, I already scrolled down there and highlighted it. It's there.
one. Damn it. Allen Robinson is next on the list. There's no particular order who we think is most valuable. It's just players.
Yeah.
Allen Robinson, I think, will go to honestly, the Chiefs.
That's
I
boring.
think Detroit Lions would be pretty funny.
He just keeps going to shitty franchise continuously.
I
He's
think
like a
he'll go
drug
to the
addict.
Eagles.
Nah, no one's that down bad enough
Oh no!
to
Alright.
willingly go
It's
to the
place.
Eagles.
It's the place, man. It's the place where receivers go to die. That's where you go.
I think
This has
receivers only go there when they're like desperate to join a team.
Alshon Jeffrey went there and he's disappeared. Jeremy
Yeah,
Marion
no one
went
knows
there,
where
he
he-
disappeared.
Terrell Owens, no one's seen him since.
He showed up
Yeah,
to the
he's
Hall
in
of
my
Fame one
basement.
day.
He was just there. All right, next on the list is Von Miller. I think he's going back. Or the Rams. I think he's Broncos or Rams.
I think it's.
I'd
Broncos.
like to see him go back to the Broncos. I think that'd be super funny.
Yeah, imagine the Rams trading to get Von Miller, so he could come in
Only
there,
for him to return.
come in there,
to
get a
the
Super
team.
Bowl, and then just go back to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
I've done enough here. Next this is probably the most contentious one, Deshaun Watson. Recently, a judge decided to not indict him of sexual assault. And you could
For
think about
10
that.
out of the 22 cases.
Yes. Where do you guys think he will up?
The Colts, maybe. Possible.
No.
Possible.
There's no shot. I would be pissed at the Texans if they did that. I'm like, you have to deal with this too. What are you doing? I think it'll be an NFC team, most likely. And now hear me out. I think it'll be the Seattle Seahawks.
No.
But that's like boring, you know.
So you're telling me the
Used to say
Seahawks are
everything I
just
say
going to trade
boring.
away everything they got?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say that every time because I'm gonna make you say something stupid. I might just force you to say dumb things. That's
I think he's going to the Detroit Lions.
No. Hear me out. He's going to the Ravens. Lamar
All right, Gavin.
Jackson
Where do you
for
think James
Deshaun
is
Watson.
going?
Where do I think Jameis is going?
Yeah,
I think Jameis is going to Pittsburgh.
I think James is going to Indy.
Bengals fan. That's you. That's you.
Huh? What?
Jameis
Hey,
Winston, where's he going?
Where's James going?
Who? Wait,
30
Jameis
for 30.
Winston?
Yeah, 30 for 30.
I think Buccaneers or Seattle.
All right. Big money, Mitch Trubisky. I think he's going to the Giants.
I think he's going to the Panthers.
I think he's going to the Giants.
I thought he was going to go to the Panthers last season.
Fair enough. All right, Tyron Armstead. Now, I think this one is that the Bengals are really happy to go for, spend all their money on. You don't just find top 10 blindside blockers frequently. What do you think, Bengals fan?
Honestly, anyone who improves the O-line should come to the Bengals.
Fair enough. What about you, Bucks fan?
Okay. Tyron Armstead is 31. We'll go to the Broncos. I know they're paying Garrett Bowles a lot, but
Sure, man.
we put one of them at right tackle. Probably Garrett. I think you'd prefer to have Garrett Bowles at right tackle. I think Chicago would make sense too, but I think they're not really looking for anyone over the age of 25 to be on the team. So
I also think they're okay with Justin Fields dying.
yeah, they don't
I think
really
they're
care.
content. Like James Daniels, nah, he's gone. He can go. We have Tevin Jenkins and Cody Whitehair.
Yeah. At least they got rid of Jason Peters.
That's fair. They could have resigned him to a 4-year deal for all we know.
Actually, I don't know. I keep wanting to say that Tyron Armstead's a right tackle when he's a left tackle.
He's definitely a blindside tackle, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Bobby Wagner, who was cut by Seattle almost immediately following the Russell Wilson trade a few hours later. I think this is probably just me fantasy team building in my mind, but I think he's probably going to the Broncos too.
I was about to say Broncos.
No, I can't say Broncos.
No, he's got to be different.
I think he'll go to the Ravens. I think.
Why does that make me angry?
Because because it probably should. I think the Ravens have kind of been failing to develop Patrick Queen.
A little bit.
So they just need to get a linebacker in there that could actually be good, and Bobby Wagner can do that.
All right, Jimmy Jesus. Apparently, there was one offer on the table for him. Someone offered him. I don't know who, but I know I said Jameis for the Colts. But I think this is also Jimmy Garoppolo's most likely landing spot. However, since I said Colts earlier, I'll refrain.
I
And
said Steelers.
fuck, goddamn it! I'll go with the Panthers because they love just trading for other teams' quarterbacks.
Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Yes. Dolphins.
Okay. Devondre Campbell. I'm going to steal Gavin's Ravens answer for Bobby Wagner and apply that to Devondre Campbell.
Okay. Fair enough. Personally, I think the Packers pull out some more voodoo magic and they pay him something.
What about you, Bengals fan?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
That's fair enough. All right. Rodgers sample. I think he'll go to the Bills.
You know what? I'll do the opposite of what you said. Patriots.
They don't need any more guards.
Who knows?
Jets.
Oh, God. I'm so
I
sorry.
forgot about the Jets. I forgot they were a team.
Jets not paying.
You know what?
million.
One player going to the Jets. Ryan Jensen. He's going to the Jets. Or the Dolphins.
Or the Bengals. Probably the Bengals.
Damn, I just saw a fish get nuked.
All right, so that's his opinion. Ryan Jensen.
Just saw a fish get nuked, man. You know what?
Leonard Fournette, I think he's going to go to some really shitty team that's going to overpay him. So I'm sending him to the Dolphins.
Detroit Lions.
Bucks fan.
Houston Texans.
Okay.
So we all chose
Cordero.
like
Yeah, we all chose like shitty franchises. Cordero Patterson.
Falcons.
Falcons. I think he stays.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Shut up, microwave.
Mm.
Fuck.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yo, his brain is getting cooked so hard he might have cancer.
What do you mean by might?
Allegedly.
Alright.
You know what? He'll go to the Chiefs too.
Okay.
Yep, the Chiefs.
Okay.
Definitely the Chiefs. Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't look at their cap space. Akeem Hicks, Jaguar.
Chargers.
Who? I
Akeem
blanked
Hicks.
out. Akeem Hicks?
This is the greatest podcast.
Who did I say? Who? Why can't I open it? Who did I say for Akeem Hicks? Oh, I made a horrible mistake. Why did I put Bengals for him?
Can I see this?
That's
team
not
with, like,
very
15
realistic.
Bengals?
Huh?
The entire free agency class goes to.
I wrote down that he'd go to the Bengals as my prediction. I don't know why, but you know what? Me from an hour ago probably had an idea about it. I don't remember it though.
All right, DeMarcus Lawrence. I think he gets released, and I think he goes to the Eagles. Don't worry.
thinking Raiders. Will not expound. Bengals fan can now speak.
All right, so I misspelled Odell, and it currently says Odell Beckham Jr.
Deal. Oh,
So where do you think Odell's going? I think he's probably.
I think he's staying with the Rams.
I think he's waiting. And he's just going to join Jarvis Landry again.
All right, so where do you think Jarvis Landry's going?
The Rams.
Recently. Well, can argue with that logic.
Uh, Indy.
I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna say. You know, whatever. I'm saying the Colts too. Jacoby Myers, Patriots.
Patriots. Bengals fan doesn't know who Jacoby Myers is.
Probably sleeping.
Bengals fan has
Tyron Matthew.
fallen asleep. Tyron Matthew.
The Saints will find money somewhere to pick him up.
What?
Oh,
He's awoken.
Panthers.
I think league average will sign him.
League average? Oh, what?
Yeah, league average has 15 million in cap space. I think that's the perfect amount.
Oh. Oh yeah, Gavin.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
I'm gonna stick with my Saints trade. He's going to the Saints.
Okay.
Why did I say trade?
I don't know why you said trade, but we're gonna go with it, man.
Stephon Gilmore. Back to the Patriots.
No, I think he stays with the Panthers. Because didn't he also like mutually agree to leave?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Commanders.
All right, Calais Campbell. Jaguars. Again.
Jaguars.
Cardinals.
The worst team in the NFL.
The Jaguars.
I don't know what
okay.
he's referring to.
Yeah, me neither.
Exactly.
Hassan Reddick. Lions.
I think maybe
Where do you think the
I'll
Reddick's
say he'll replace Matthew at the Chiefs.
What?
He's moving to say.
That woke me up. I was okay.
Wait, what did I say?
You said that Hassan Reddick, the edge rusher, is going to replace Tyron Matthew of the Chiefs.
Based.
Guys, I think I'm high.
You know, that's okay. That's okay. That is a-okay. Eagles.
All right. Jahan Brown or Rashawn Evans, whichever one you want to talk about.
Both of them?
Just together.
Both of them?
One goes to the
Go-
Eagles and one goes to the Browns.
No. Both of them go to the Jets.
The Jets just built a 2017 Titans team.
Yeah.
They bring Corey Davis, you know.
Then they'll be able to get rid of CJ
CJ
Mosley,
Mosley.
who's been fine. He's just on the Jets.
And that's pretty much all you need to know about CJ Mosley.
Yep.
Any opinions?
Nope.
No.
All right, JC Jackson. Chargers.
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 Cool.
Sick. Deshaun Elliott. Right.
How many more people are on this list?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, we're almost done. Deshaun Elliott.
Deshaun
can
Elliott,
stay with the
right.
Ravens.
Yep. Preston Williams, Titans. Don't ask why he was on the list. He's just the greatest player ever. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Panthers.
Jets.
Chiefs.
That's pretty much the scope of Juju's career. Carlton Davis.
I have no clue.
Jets again.
Niners.
Las Vegas State
That's
Oh,
Las Vegas State
crime.
Jail.
he's doing jail time. What'd he do?
In Vegas.
What'd he do?
Oh no.
I'm saying he's going there.
Oh,
Carlton Davis
he's gonna go.
crime?
Yeah, he's gonna commit a crime.
Okay, well,
Oh no.
the Minnesota
Oh.
Toe Licker. His name was Carlton Davis.
Oh no.
What
Oh
happened?
no.
Why did I look that up? I didn't know that. I didn't need to know
Just read. Justin Reed will go to the fucking Falcons or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Don't look at their cap.
They're fine. They're fine.
Shut up. Let me. You know what? Fine. He'll go to the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. Yeah. Their cap situation is so much better, man.
Go to the football team. He'll be a commander.
just next.
Cause you're right. He'll still go to the.
He'll just stay in the Chargers.
He'll go to the Giants.
What?
Victor farted.
What? We gotta end this.
Rashad Penny, Dolphins.
Seahawks. Bengals fan.
Eli
Bengals
Apple,
fan.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, Eli Apple is staying with the Bengals.
He agrees.
He's basically our whole scouting department at this point.
So he said Coon. The Falcons still.
Falcons.
Who?
We had too many people sign up the Falcons.
Wait, I didn't hear who you said.
Foyesade Oluokun.
Yeah, Falcons.
Marcus May, the Bears. I swear to God, if you start pulling up the Bears cap space right now.
No, I'm not. No.
You should do it now.
No. I'm doing something real quick. Let's try a different one. Let's try that. All right.
I'm
Okay,
scared.
Bears is the answer according to the random number generator that I put 1 through 32.
Glad to say you agree, Gavin. All right, that was the podcast. It was a little long. I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And this is Chat Mendy with two people that probably want to go to sleep,
Nah.
saying saying peace.
Nah.
Goodbye.
Nah.